Hi everyone. So today we'll be discussing on the topic tree height, right? So this is one of the famous algorithms. So let's get into the definition part. Tree height is the maximum number of edges or the levels, right? Edges or the levels from the root node to the deepest leaf node. Yeah, to the deepest leaf node. Yep. So here, suppose we can just consider here this one. Suppose if we have some value here. So the maximum height that we got here is 1, 2, right? So 2 is the this one height that we need to this one display. Yep. So this side we have 1, only 1, and this side we have 1 plus 1 that leads to 2. So 2 is the output. Maximum height is 2. So this is what the definition is saying actually. Yep, the tree height is the maximum number of edges from the root node to the deepest leaf node. It measures how tall the tree is. Let's get into the algorithm explanation here. So first, height of an empty tree is always -1. Yeah, just remember, if we do not have any node at all, or if even if we do not have any root node, or not even a single node, then the height of an empty tree is always -1. So height of the leaf node is 0. Height of the leaf node is always 0, right? So for the particular node that we consider, for any node, we will recursively compute the height of the left subtree as well as the right subtree. Yeah. So for any node, we will recursively compute the height of left as well as the right subtree and take the maximum of both, as I've showed uh, by this one. We just considered the example, right? So this side we were having 2 and that side we are having 1. Max of 2 and 1 we will consider nothing but 2, we get the output. The 2 will be the output. Yeah. Recursively we'll compute the height of the right subtree, take the maximum of both, and add +1 for the current node. +1 we have to add because the tree indexing starts from the 0. Yeah, tree indexing starts from the 0. Suppose, so I went with the same example that we went here. See, so again, so here if you count, so this one will be 1 actually. This becomes 1 because indexing starts from the 0. Yeah, so this one will be 0 and then this will be 1, right? So we will be adding +1 to it. So height is 2 here, not 1, right? So this height is 1. So this height will be considered as 0 because the indexing starts from the 0. This height will be considered, total height will be considered as 1 because its indexing starts from the 0. So we have to add +1. After we get the max of this one, we'll be adding +1 to this. Yep. That's what we have to do. It's as simple as that. We'll be adding 1 for the current node. This ensures the longest route to the leaf path is counted. Yep. So this is it for the algo. It's as simple as that. Now let's do one thing. Let's discuss the this one. What do we call? Let's discuss the algorithm. Yep. So I'll just go with 1 second. So first thing, what we'll be doing within the code. So first thing, let's do one thing. Let's go with the node structure of the tree. We always have to go with the node. So let's go with the node structure of the tree. So I'll just go with the static here. So let me go with the class node. Yep. So this is fine. Within the node class, first thing, we have to go with the value of the node, left child as well as the right child. Yep. So let me go with these 3 things. Value, which is of the type int. So node left will be of the type node and right will be of the type node. Yep. So it's as simple as that one. Next, constructor part or the initialization part. I just need the parameter v, nothing but the value here. So let me assign value to v, and also let me assign, or let me initialize the left to null. So this is fine. Yep. And also let me initialize right to null as well. Yeah. This covers the initialization part. Yep. We are done with the node class. Yep. Next, what we'll be doing, next let's move on with the main part, nothing but calculating the height. So this is the function to calculate the height of the tree. So this is where we will be writing the core logic. Yep. So I'll just go with a static int height. So what is the parameter that I need to consider? So I'll just go with a root as parameter. Yep. So within the root method, first thing, let's go with the base case, nothing but empty tree. So if it is the empty tree, the value is always -1. We have discussed this one within the algorithm explanation. See here. So height of the empty tree is always -1. Yep. So how can we write that one in the form of code? If root equals null, if root equals null, then I'll just write here return -1. It's as simple as that. Now, next, as per the algorithm explanation, we are going with a recursion, right? So we can just go with this one as well. iteration as well. Let's go with the recursion. Recursion with the tree is piece of cake. You can solve this one, right, very easily, right? By making use of the recursion, unless the constraints are very tight, or if we are asked to go with the iteration specifically, it's better to go with the recursion when we are making use of the trees. Graph, while solving the graph problems, going with the BFS is best actually, always, unless if we are specifically asked to solve with a DFS or something particular algorithm, it's better to go with the BFS. So trees, it's better to solve the problems with the recursion, unless they have asked specifically to go with the iteration or something. Yeah, uh, other things. Yep. So it's better to go with a recursion, right? Simple code, easy understanding. So recursion helps a lot. Yep. So this is fine. You have to know the recursion concepts for that. So we have already discussed the recursion as well as the backtracking. We have solved certain problems as well. So by this time, you have to have the knowledge on the recursion, right? So this is fine. Now, let's go with the height of the, we have to go with the height of the left subtree as well as we have to go with the height of the right subtree. Let's do that. So left, this one is nothing but height. I'll just go with a root dot tree. Let me go with a root dot left, sorry, not tree, man. Yeah, anyways, so I'll just go with a this one, right height RH. Left LH is nothing but the left height, RH is nothing but the right height, right? I'll just go with the height of this one, root dot right. Yep, let me go with the root dot right. So this is fine. This is nothing but the height of the left subtree as well as height of the right subtree. Next, what we'll do, we will be considering the maximum path plus the current edge, right? So I'll just go with a return here. So let me go with math.max here, right? So I'll just pass the LH, RH plus this one, plus one. Yeah, plus one in the algorithm we have already considered. See here, add plus one for the current node as the indexing starts from the 0, right? So this ensures the longest route to leaf path that is counted. So this is it for the algo. It's as simple as that. Let me add the semicolon or else we'll be getting the error. So we have to take the max of the left or the right, and then we have to add plus one. That's it for the this one. That's it for the main logic, actually, core logic. Yep. So we are done with this part. Let me format the code one so that this looks good. And let's consider very simple example, man. Yeah, this is it for the algo. Algo, this is it. Node, because we have to go with the initialization part, we need certain things. And this one height where we have written the core logic actually using the recursion. Yeah. So we are done. Almost we are done. So now let's add the root node left child as well as the right child. So I'll just go with, let's go with a very simple example actually. Let me go with new node of 1. Yeah. So let me copy the same thing actually. Let me copy the same thing here. Let me paste this one twice. Node is not required as we have initialized already. So this one will be left and this one will be right. Yeah. So this is fine. Let's change the value as well. So let me give 2 here. Let me give 3 here. Right. So this is fine. Finally, let's print something for the interactiveness one. So, or we have to compute the height, right? We have to pass the height. Sorry, I left that one. So anyways, h equals here height of, let me pass the root, this part. Yep, it's as simple as that. Now let's go with the s out here. Let me go with the s out, println. So let me go with the h. This is nothing but printing the result. Yeah. So we have just print the result. We have print the result. So this is fine. Yep. So we are done with this part. We are done with this part. Yeah. Yes, we are done with the, we are done with this part. So we are just printing the result here. So now we are almost done with the coding part. Yeah, we are done with the coding part actually. I just want to check whether we have any typos or the errors. No, right? Yeah. So let's dry run. Let's try run by considering the same example that we have considered within the code, so that we get to know whether the code that we have written works correctly or not, and also we get to know the output for the example that we have considered within the code. Yeah, let's dry run the code. So let's go with a simple example, man. We have the tree height here. So we are dry running for the same thing, right? So this is fine. We are going with the same example, 1, 2, 3, right? So all we have to do is we have to determine the height of the tree, right? So now first what we'll do, we are considering the same example, right? So first we have to go with a height of 2. So I'll just write it in this way. Height of 2 in the sense this value 2. Yep. So accordingly with the code that we have written. So left actually we have null. So we can just go with the -1, and right we have as minus this one. Right, we have null as well. Yep, right, we have null. To this we don't have left and right for the two, right? So just give me a second here. One second. What happened to this one? Yeah, here.